Hello, this is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City. Previous video that I'm doing to this one, I went off on the Piedmont school systems, about 12 houses that I'm going to be able to build and sell to investors that are just a ridiculously outstanding deal. In fact, so enthusiastic that I bought one myself. Well, let me tell you about another neighborhood that I'm buying one myself in, and that is the Choctaw neighborhood. Now, we basically sell investment property primarily in the suburban school systems surrounding Oklahoma City. On the east side is a place that's really starting to develop strongly, and it's called Choctaw, Oklahoma. The big economic powerhouse on the east side of Oklahoma City is Tinker Air Force Base. This is the largest air material base in the world. In other words, every airplane that you can think of is headquartered there for repair and refurb. AWACS, the intelligent planes internationally, are headquartered there. And also with one other Air Force base in Utah, this Air Force base does all the foreign air forces in the world for parts. And so, in other words, we audit their systems and we supply parts for them. So this is a huge factor. It's something that with the base closing commissions over the years, Tinker has basically grown from about 10,000 to over 40,000 on base, estimated maybe as high as 45,000 right now. And then a couple of recent developments are even more exciting. Number one is the KC-46. The KC-46 is replacing the KC-135, which has been a transport plane, a tanker plane that's been in the Air Force for 50 years. The KC-46 is going to replace it and be in a 50-year cycle and is going to be headquartered in Tinker. And this is going to be a situation where right now we're going to start building a $500 million facility, and we're bringing in 1,321 permanent private contractors, not Air Force people, private contractors to handle the KC-46 here. And those are essential jobs, and those jobs create service jobs for everyone that comes in. And so that is a big factor, and an already big factor that just keeps on going. Now, a second development that is going to be really important for Tinker is Boeing. Boeing has been dramatically increasing the number of people here. They transferred 550 engineers from California. They've transferred half of Wichita, and they closed it down to Oklahoma City, with the other half going to San Antonio. They recently took 450 people out of Washington State and brought them into Oklahoma City. So Boeing is becoming more and more an economic powerhouse, and that KC-46 is their plane. But now we've passed a tax incentive for two companies, one of which is Boeing, to bring in more employees. And Boeing was going to be bringing in 900 employees, but with the tax incentive we just gave Boeing, they're now going to bring in 1,800 more employees. We're going to be up somewhere around 4,000 or 5,000 Boeing employees here when all is said and done. And these are great employees. It's a great company. If you looked at their estimates recently, and just in terms of passenger planes over the next 20 years, it's an amazing amount of production they're going to be doing. And they're a primary contractor with the Air Force. So when I say Choctaw is a great market, it's a great market in and of itself. We've been in it for 11 years now selling property. But with the changes that are going on over on the east side with Tinker Air Force Base and with Boeing, which is where they're located, then this makes Choctaw an even bigger play and something that you should look at. I've got about 8 more lots that I can build homes on there. I want you to contact me if this is of interest. I think you'll love the school system. It's small, controlled, but it's growing. It's getting better. It's close to Tinker, about 7 minutes, and it's 10 to 12 minutes from downtown Oklahoma City, the state capital, and what we call the hospital district of 5 hospitals. So it is a great location and a lot of economic upside on that side of town. My email address, again, is joe@joepryor.com. It's on the description. Let's talk about Choctaw. This is Joe Pryor of the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.